Alright, welcome to another Let's Try. Today I'm gonna be checking out Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. Released on Good Old Games just recently here. So this game was originally released for, I believe, PlayStation and PC, yeah, back in like the late 90s. But this is the remastered, oomph graphics and stuff. It's gonna be interesting to check this one out. One of the biggest things for me when I'm thinking about this game is actually, I believe that this game had support for a special extra oomph to the audio. If you had a Sublaster PCI 128 that I had, it gave you a little bit more of a reverb and stuff like that. But yeah, I played this back in the 90s a little bit, but I'm, definitely more into the Super Mario and other games than this one. But it's really interesting to see this. So let's just quickly check the options here. Doesn't seem to be any rebinding, that's unfortunate. It isn't very nice that you can toggle your graphics here, retro graphics or modern graphics. And graphics here, everything is turned up. You can turn everything down, the classic. You don't wanna... You can mess around a little bit with it. Some nice little things here, and you have some filters. I'm gonna go for this one, the cleanest, sharpest looking and display setup. I'm running this in 1080p because for some reason 1440p here is a little bit weird. It doesn't... There's no native 1440p here. Maybe that is... I don't know. Could be for scaling reasons, could be just a little bit of a miss. Might be a fix being hot patched in when you are seeing this video, but it's a bit weird. But just so you don't get black bars, I'm going with 1080p. It's not a huge deal or anything, but it's a bit weird that native 1440p here doesn't... Like, this should be 2560 times 1440, so yeah, a little bit weird. Multi-sampling, anti-aliasing, everything's cranked. We can tweak a little bit the graphics there, but everything's cranked up. Audio wise, yeah, it's a good settings here. FX, ambient and music volume, no master volume, but that's okay. You can just turn everything down or up. Also very nice, this game starts and, as a good like 70s-ish volume level, so you can boost it or lower it here. That's a good little extra. I like that. But yeah, not a lot of graphic options to tweak. Let me turn on Gamesir off the burner here, but I feel this is probably gonna be a lightweight game run. So let's hop in. Alright. Oh, password. Is this? Okay, password. Oh, there we go. Okay. The game runs at 120 frames. It has support for dual stick for the camera, analog movement. You also have the D-pad. You can use more the tank controls if you want to do that. I'm gonna go with the analog here. That seems... Let me do that. I'm just calibrating the sticks really quick. So very... let me quickly... I'm gonna... Oops. Turn down the audio a little bit there. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Resume. Yeah, very simple controls. You have a jump, and you press jump again to ground pound, and you have your tail whip there. And that's pretty much it for it, But, I remember playing this, I think it was on... PC had the only keyboard only, and this is definitely a very nice upgrade. I don't think this game supported analog for the PlayStation, right? I don't... No, I think this, yeah, that was just normal. Just a normal kind of backwards. So this is using the D-pad. You have like sidestepping and you turn. But if you use the analog stick, you have this very nice full range of motion there, which works really nice. So far this feels like, you know, very good solid port. Like it runs great here. It's only 1080p here, but I'm getting 120 frames. My CPU is not having a problem. VRAM is maybe on the touch higher. Oops, I got hit there. Well, that's a fine. But nothing here. System memory is quite low. Nice audio here, it sounds good. No like weird sounds or anything like that. I do think that the Spyro trilogy that were released were maybe a little bit, you know, nicer, because they added this in that, you know, trilogy there, the Spyro 1 to 3, they added like grass and even more oomph. I think could have been done, but this is very clean looking. Nothing too bad, but it is definitely, you know, it is a bit simple graphic here. But let me turn off the MSI Afterburner. It runs great here. It's no problem here. My GPU is not struggling, so there we go. But yeah, I would not have, you know, think it was bad if you can maybe add like a tree here, a little bit of more flowy grass and stuff. Again, just like they did in Spyro, to really just give a little bit more extra love to the, there we go, to the graphic fidelity. But again, it looks very sharp, very clean look, runs, it's a smooth. You can toggle the classic. It's not a huge difference here when I'm toggling the classic mode, not here at least. You could also maybe add a, you know, like a skybox. But if you just wanted the classic Croc game, that's pretty much what you're gonna get here, so... Oh. Oh. Oh! Uh-huh. How do you get that one? Oh! Alright, that's how you get them. Oh. Well, I'm not getting a lot of gems here. Well, I guess that's not working. Alright, level complete. We're not gonna do like 100% or anything crazy here. Alright, this is definitely... Okay, 1.1 and 1.2. This is definitely, you know, so far an accessible, easy game, not focused at being like super crazy platforming or anything like that. A little bit of the secret, you know, a good kids game. For sure, that kind of, you know, easier vibe. But yeah, this seems like it is just a very solid PC port. Nice. Definitely nice audio. I don't think there's any fall damage or anything like that. I do say that the controls are definitely a nice modern touch. When you don't have to use the tank controls. Not sure how to get that. Definitely they are a little bit of a secret here. Oh, oops. I probably should have maybe... Yeah, I am probably... Oops, messed up there. Yep, that's the key. Oh no. Can we go back in? Maybe the key... No, I messed up. Okay, so there's no way for me to get that key. I have to restart the level. Well, okay. It's a very again, they could have done more with the graphics, right? Even though it's not bad, but his shadow is quite difficult to spot clearly sometimes here. Right. Yeah, I guess that is if you get all of the dudes rescued, maybe, or something. Hello, there we go. And continue. I have no idea actually how long this game might be. Alright. Ah! Well, hello? Alright, that was a little bit weird. How it just didn't want to go first, and we have you. I might have to go fast here. Oh, is this a minigame? Oh god. Okay. That felt like I just got lucky there. Okay. Quite short levels also. So far. Again, I don't have a fresh memory of this game, you know. I didn't play it a lot, but so I don't know how long. Whoop. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, combat is combat. It's definitely not like a... Oh. Definitely not like a strength of the game. Right. Come here. Maybe I should have gone in that door down below. I don't know. Oh, that's just okay. That's the quick way to getting down again, I guess. Seems like the input and everything are being, you know, registered in a nice way here. Always a risk. Oop. if you're going to do a platformer, how good the inputs and everything feel here, but yeah, it feels really nice. Except for, I gotta say, the tail whip is a little bit, this one, definitely a bit of an interesting when I tried to attack like an enemy. But yeah, if you're interested in like this kind of cute, I feel quite easy, accessible platformer games, this seems like a good little game to maybe try. Even if you haven't played it before, you know? Bonk. Hey, didn't I get the key? I guess not. Well, shit happens. Maybe the key is in a different place. Oh, alright, I have to activate it again. But you know, again, I think they definitely, you know, they could have definitely given this more of a graphical upgrade, right? It's a very flat-looking game, and again, if you're looking at like Spyro, when I added all of this grass and everything, you know, it's, I think they could have done that and still kept the vibe of this game, for sure. Oh, that looks like it's a bonus. Aha, sneaky. Especially this shadow, I think that could have been maybe more of an interesting oomph, because you're gonna use the shadow when you are platforming, and having it maybe more oomph to that might be helpful, so you don't miss your jumps and stuff like that. But hey, that's, you know, everyone's gonna be... I guess we can check in here. You know, different preference. Some of you might think this is absolutely what you want, graphically, you know, the absolute classic clean look, and some might want, like me, maybe a little bit more of... Oh. Okay, minigame, sort of. Oh. I don't know if I have to jump, I'm just... Okay, I don't have to jump. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is fast. Oh. Yeah, I think I got enough. There we go. Alright, level complete. But yeah, you know, this is super casual game for sure. Just, you know, jump and the tail whip, and then I do like that you use the same button to do the ground pound here for the jumping. It feels... I think that's a good choice. It works good. To not having like a separate button to just ground pound. It's not necessary. Alright, looks like this one is running in a little bit of a lower FPS here. 30 maybe? Interesting. Alright. That was an interesting choice. Ooh, oh. Free controls, yeah. I do really enjoy that, you know, bringing classic games to life, to modern hardware and new audience. I believe, isn't the Gex also the 64 version also being remade or something like that? That's definitely been interesting. That's another game that I maybe just like this, just played a little bit of. It's you! Oh, no secret there. I might have missed. Alright, so the enemies do respawn after a while. Interesting choice. I don't know what we need these gems for here, or the diamonds here. If there's like bones. Okay, so he's a boss. Oh, and... I'm guessing I'm gonna have to wait for him to stop or something like that. Yeah. Alright, yeah, he's taken 3 hits. Again, here, I think they could have added like a sound effect. It felt a bit weird when I hit boss. There was no feedback, right? No audio feedback, no visual feedback. Again, I think that could have been a thing to improve this, for sure. Oh, ducky. I guess this is the first... Yeah, okay. That the first world, or what's happening? Huh. Oh, you... Alright, how do we get up? Oh, I can just jump. Yes, we have a key. Where the hell? Oh. Wait, what? What? Huh? Okay, Huh. Can I climb? I can, okay. Oh my... Whew, okay. we are still in the tutorial in a little bit, I guess. That again is something I feel that probably could have been maybe highlighted a bit more, so some kind of something that you can like cling on to and climb. Like more of a vine look or something. Again, my personal take on that. Obviously, if you want to just, you know, the bare bones, most classic feeling games with what you grew up, you might not want that. You might just want exacting, but it isn't a huge difference. This definitely has a nice vibe to it. My, you know, less sharp graphics here. Can you go into the options? graphics. I also wanna, let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is how it looks without any enhancement at all. Right, everything's off. And this is everything on. Yeah, not too crazy of a difference here. Get a little bit more pixelated look there. That's its nice little classic charm to it. And OBS apparently had a little bit of a weird going on when I swapped the graphics. Okay, everything is amped up here. Don't know why I was dropping frames there. Okay, OBS does not like it when I swap graphic. I'm guessing it is because it's swapping out the VRAM buffer there for different textures, and that is causing OBS to stutter a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem. But if you notice that there were a slight little stutter when I swapped the graphic, not something that I really felt, but I could see that OBS definitely stuttered a little bit there. But again, it's like that's nothing. I don't see any stuttering when I'm playing the game, but yeah, OBS definitely dropped a frame there, or a few frames. Yeah, so that gets you back down. And that's... Well, that did not go well. Alright, I did not get a secret. Yeah, quite short, the levels. But I am definitely a bit curious, like, how long is this game? Right, so this one that you can move around, you can get up to something here, a door. Right, so a different musical tune here, that's nice. Oh. Alright, this definitely is... when you jump, it's... I think it has quite small coyote frames, because I've felt that a few times that when I jump off a ledge, sometimes my input might get missed. Not often, but yeah, a little bit of a tiny coyote jump timing compared to some other platformers. So you can't be... Yeah, you have to time your... Oh my god, did it just do it once? So you have to time your jumps a little bit more loosely. You can't be just on the edge going for the craziest timing of the jump. Better to jump before. You don't really need... Probably not gonna need the super precise jump anyway, so... So just... Just jump before the ledge. And then you don't risk falling off the ledge. Oh, okay. Okay, so I needed to hold on to the jump button to use that little balloon. I just pressed jump and that did not work. Alright. Well. Oh! Okay, that's... Well, that sucks. But let's just continue here. I'm just trying to go through, you know, quite a few levels here to show that one off. And not going by 100%ing the game here. And can I open? Oh, yeah, okay, so you just just walk straight into the cage there or to unlock it, alright. Again, there's definitely things I think they could have maybe tweaked, added, you know, maybe some kind of animations, a gate opening or something like that. But again, it looks nice and sharp, it runs really nice and well. The controls are definitely no big problem. I like the analog looking around the camera and everything. And you have the option, you know, to go fully 3D or fully D-pad mode. So, right, this is just the D-pad. That you can use then, and then you have the sidestepping. But yeah, I'm definitely liking the analog controls. Can I jump? Nope. Okay, so how was I supposed to do that? They definitely are a little bit, sometimes, things that are, you know, takes a little bit of thought to what the to figure out. Okay, was not expecting that. I think I have a faint memory of that happening before. So I think I might have played up to this point back in the days, sometime. Or, well, I did replay this game also a little bit of a Let's Try. Not a remaster or remake, but the original game. Boom. I made it run on, I believe was... Oh. Got it to run on Windows. Windows 10 it probably was. Oh, well. How long has we been? 30 minutes. I don't know how much we want to see of this game, because I don't know how long it is or how short this is. Could be a secret down there. Ooh. Should we check? Because if it is a shorter game, it could be a good thing to stop around the half-hour mark. If it's a longer game, 1 hour, and oh no, that's not a secret. And if the game is very long, sometimes, or like Zelda games, I do let's try more and stuff like that, just to really get a good sense for a game. But this, it's pretty much, you know what you're gonna get in the first like 5 minutes or a couple of minutes. You jump, you can swoosh, do a little bit of a platforming, a little bit of collecting stuff, some kind of boss type. Again, it's very accessible, very quite quick to get to understand what type of game is this. Yes, probably by us watching you can probably tell if that's gonna be something for you or not. Because if you don't like these kind of casual, easier games, then this probably isn't gonna be your kind of jam. I don't have a problem with some games that are like more of like experience, cinematic stuff, or you know, visual novel, more like you interactive gaming experience without having, you know, to push your skills all the time. So I definitely think this is a bonk. This is whoa, okay. I think this is definitely a nice little just fun little time. And depending on, you know, how old you are, it might be perfect for someone that just wants a cute little game for the kids to play also. I think I have 4 lives, or is that not? I'm not sure. I haven't died yet, so I don't know how the life system works. Light Night with Libby. Okay, so I'm guessing this is maybe the second boss. I guess I can try that one, and then we can call it here. It looks like it might be a boss, so let's check that one out. Right, and it looks like for some reason these cutscenes are not running at the full 120 frames. Unfortunate. I think it is like 30 or something, around that. No boss. Oh, and that's definitely okay. Yeah. Top right there. I have three more lives. My input definitely got eaten there. And again, it's not. Yeah, it's not a lot of chaotic time, meaning that you can run off a ledge and then the jump will happen. You're probably gonna jump just slightly before the ledge in this game, for the jumps to not get eaten. And again, it doesn't seem like I feel the jumps are very relaxed anyway, so you probably are fine doing it that way. Your jump are going a little bit longer than you might expect, or like higher. So oh yeah. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. So it is a little bit like in Sonic, right? If I have these ones, I don't lose a life. But if I don't have any gems, I will lose a life. Maybe. Looks like it. Okay, we are in another boss here. Okay. So what are you going to be? So I don't have a lot of moves here, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Right, so you swipe at the leg. And then you ground pound. Oh, okay. That did not work. Okay. I think it's pretty much... Yeah, the feedback when you attack the bosses here are really not the greatest. They could have been improved. I feel like I just have to like wait for this boss, just like the first one. You just run around a little bit here, you stay away, maybe. Yeah, there we go, and done. But yeah, I think this is a good place to round it off for this time, for this video. Oh, the background, the water here in this level could definitely use a few more frames. Holy crap, if you look at the bottom there, that is low frame rate. So, ice level. Yeah, I think this probably is a good place to stop, right? Do we have ice physics? We have some nice little footprints there. Alright, we have some ice physics, and we can fling here by holding the jump button down. How do I get back? How do I get back? Can I just jump up here? Right, okay. Oh, I don't have to... Right, so I don't have to hold the jump button down here, but I also don't know how to get back. Oh, okay, that was definitely something that could be tweaked. That was felt a little bit weird when you grabbed on there. Oh, okay, I did not look up. And the key, so you can probably push this one and this way to get the key. Yep. Some nice, for sure. Yeah, relaxing music. I think it fits. Fits the vibe of this game. It's a charming, cute game. Very nice, bright colors. Do 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 do. Yoink! Oh, okay. Bit of a trickier jump there. Alright, but yeah. Let's... Wow, OBS definitely just had a little bit of a weird glitch there. That is not the game, that is just OBS. The game was super smooth. Very, very important to point out that. I don't know what happened with OBS, but it was a super big stutter. But the game has been, felt really rock solid 120 frames. Absolutely no problem with the frame rate here. That was just something with OBS, unfortunately, there. And the NVIDIA graphics card. Just, ooh, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna stop really, really soon. I was just thinking maybe I do one last little level. And that's a good sign, right? When you just wanna go a little bit longer playing the game. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think that when that happened, it is probably because I can't really see the shadow. So I'm not 100% sure where my jump is gonna go. It's something that definitely could have maybe been fixed with the graphically, give you more of a hint. It is quite... It looks better here, but sometimes the shadows are quite blending in with the textures. Yeah, let's just go out here. Level clear! Definitely very short levels. Let's go back. And oh wow. Okay, if that is completion of the game, 18%, then it's a pretty short game also. So something to be aware of, you know, depending on what you're looking for. Lives 3. I do wonder, a little bit curious to see what happens if I game over. I think it was Banjo-Kazooie. I played the 64 version maybe 6 months, within a year. And that game had, I think it was, at least for me, if I remember correctly, that when you lose all your lives, that's a send back to the start of the game completely. Which was not the best option for me, you know. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. To restart a game completely. I have no idea, it doesn't feel like this should be it in this game. It could be. But yeah, I'm not gonna just lose all my lives to see what happens. But probably you will get to continue something, right? But it can be something that keep an eye for. That if you lose all your life, it could be that you have to restart the entire game. And that could explain why this game is, you know, a bit shorter. Because you might have to restart it for getting the full length of the game. But yeah, it runs great, it looks great, it is fine, everything here. Is it anything that shocks me as awesome? No. I understand why I did not dig into this game when it was released. I do prefer much more of, little bit more of an advanced 3D games, platform games. You know, I think Super Mario 64 then definitely wiped the floor with Croc, but this is definitely a very nice, charming game. If you don't go into the game expecting it to be, you know, a crazy platform Mario game, it would definitely be nice to see if they were to revive this little mascot here, you know, maybe get a modern game. It'd be fun. I think he works there, you know, it's this great looking model here with the backpack and everything. I think would be very interesting to see how it would maybe be resurrected. I could definitely think that could be really fun, but yeah. You can leave a like, you can leave a comment if you want to do that. You can, you know, maybe check this one game out yourself if you haven't played it before. Could be something that is just a fun little casual time. And again, it is sharp, it runs great. There's been no stuttering for me on my side. If there is any stuttering, then that's, you know, it's OBS, unfortunately. It just felt like a smooth 120 frames locked here. And, you know, I think the graphic here, modern options, looks very sharp. I like the vibrance, but I definitely feel they could do more with that. So, you know, yeah, they could have done a little bit more, but yeah. Again, thanks for watching here. You can, again, as I mentioned here, follow or check back to my channel if you don't want to miss me trying games and stuff like that. And that's going to be it for this video. So, again, maybe check this one out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye for now.